Good morning. Yeah, I've just woken up and I'm getting some fuss from Frankie, and I'm probably gonna have a wash and go back to sleep. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit.
Good morning. Now you might be wondering, what on earth has she got on her arm? Well, I've woken up and I'm just about to go and put the washing out as per my mum's request. And I hate having to go back and forth to the peg bag because it makes more walking, more work. So I clip all of the pegs onto my clothes when I go out. So I've got them there, I've got them here, I've got them everywhere. So I'm going to go put the washing out, have some breakfast and talk to you in a bit.
Yeah, so I've had a wash and some fuss, so I'm probably just gonna go back to sleep now. Bye.
Hey. Okay, so I put the washing out. I've uploaded the vlog, which big thing. Now I'm gonna make myself some lunch whilst watching Family Guy. I also think I'm going to make another video today about mental health. I've got a few videos that I think I want to make, including like about mania and psychosis and generally bipolar and sort of common misconceptions versus what actually is common and happens. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I also want to plant some more marigold seeds, and I bought some more planters which I will show you. The flowers and peas are not ready to be potted out yet, but they're doing well in their mulch cups. Just like me, doing well in my dressing gown. Hi, are you dressing your fans? This is an extremely rare sight to see. Molly, outside. How are you finding it? I think she likes coming outside, but it's a lot of effort for her. I bring her outside and pop her down. She's had a little sniffity snoodle. She's eaten some grass. She doesn't come outside very often, maybe like once every other week. She just sleeps so much of the time. I know that cats are meant to sleep something like 18 out of 24 hours. Why? You look like you've been beheaded. But I think she sleeps more like 23 hours of 24 hours. I'm not even exaggerating, because she basically sleeps and then she wakes up, has a drink, maybe has something to eat, maybe uses the litter tray, then goes back to sleep again. Okay, I'm gonna sort some lavender seeds out and do another little story time, but it's more like a reflection. So first, these need to be moist, so I shall talk as I'm doing that. I think it's natural to want to do a tribute to anyone you love who's died. And I've known what I want to do for a very long time, but recently this year I've been thinking about, if Josh was still alive, what would he want to do? And I know for sure that he would have loved to set up a football team for people with muscular dystrophy, because he loved football, he had muscular dystrophy. And I've sort of thought, what could I do that would sort of carry on a legacy of his, incorporating theatre into it, because that's always ultimately been what I was going to do. And so I've gone from knowing that I would like to work with children in crisis, to also thinking I would actually quite like to work with siblings in the UK who have, or people in the UK under 25s who have siblings with muscular dystrophy, and use workshops with them, either to help them work through what they're going through, or to be able to educate other people about having a disabled / terminally ill sibling, and just sort of to, you know, work with them and give other people the support I would have liked to have. I was thinking this morning as I was putting the washing out about someone who had come to me. Well, we were walking home, and this was when I was about 15. Josh had been extremely ill about 8 months prior to this, and this girl had, or has, a sister with severe non-verbal autism. And I don't know how it had come up or whatever, but she had found out that Josh was disabled, and someone's about to come in. I'm just telling a story to the camera. She found out that Josh was disabled, and she just said to me, like, "Oh, high five, Disabled Siblings Club." And I knew who her sister was. I knew her sister had autism. And like, I was like slightly taken aback by the way that she sort of said it. But I now realise that, you know, disability covers a whole host of different things. But at another point, she was asking me what I wanted to do, as in terms of job, life, career, whatever. And at that time, I quite liked to be a nurse. I didn't think that performing arts was necessarily practical and doable. So that's what I had thought I would like to do. Paediatric oncology nurse, quite specifically. Looking for lavender scents. Okay, there's one. And she went, "Oh yeah, of course. I used to be like you." And I was like, what? And she was saying that, she said something like I shouldn't do that, like, I think, she said, "You think that that's what you want to do, but it's just because you've got a disabled sibling, and that's just what you think you want to do, like, you just are going to carry that through your whole life. You don't really want to do that." And it was just sort of really quite rude and dismissive. I mean, I don't really like her, she didn't like me, whatever. But that... it's very, very dismissive to think that just because my brother was ill, that the only reason I wanted to be a nurse was because he was ill. Like, she'd come to me, someone she doesn't really know, from a completely different situation, asked me what I want to do, and then flat out dismissed it because it may have marginally had something to do with my brother. And I just want to say, wherever you are, I'm doing this for me. Whatever it is that I end up doing, it will be for me. I'm going to be living with Josh forever. That's, you know, I'm never going to stop loving him. I'm never going to stop being his little baby sister. He's never going to stop being my big brother. So quit judging people because you've got no idea what they're going through and why they've come to whatever they've come to, or how. So cut it out. And if, you know, if someone said something like that to you, don't let it put you off. You can do whatever you want to do, you know. I mean, the fact that she'd said that to me, saying don't let other people force you into doing something, she herself was there pushing me in to do something, saying like, "Oh, you can drop that idea." Well, I've progressed with what I want to do, and it's had nothing to do with what you said to me, and it never will do. It's what I want to do that will make me happy, and it's what I think I can do that will bring more fulfilment to other people's lives. this is an ice pack. I have an ice pack because I've got a headache. I also have a hot water bottle because I've got backache. I just watched a film called The Circle, which is a film I was anticipating for a while, not least because of Emma Watson's crap American accent. No, I quite like Emma Watson, but seriously, that slips sometimes. And I have been misinformed that it was only out in the cinemas for 4 days because it was so shit. In actual fact, it was a Netflix original, so I don't know if I actually ever went to the cinema. Maybe it was had a few exclusive screenings, but it's a Netflix film. So I mean, I would describe it as a cross between Yes Man, The Truman Show, 1984, and throw in a hell of a lot of TED Talks. So if you're intrigued how the 4 of those could ever possibly come together and make a film, go watch The Circle. It's on Netflix. Tomorrow I am going to get a 24-hour ECG machine fitted on my heart because of my fainting and dizziness whenever I stand and racing heart. So yeah, you'll be coming along. I don't know if I'm allowed to film when I'm there, but you'll see it when I've got it on because it'll be on me. So that's happening tomorrow. And I suppose I should end with Frankie's random thought. Yay! Ooh, achy arm. Okay, so today my random thought is, and this has not come from watching The Circle, this is just a thought that I was having recently anyway. I was on the Guardian's website the other day, just having a read of news, as I often do, and it kept prompting me to give money. And there's like a show me how or I don't care button, specifically to make you feel bad if you click that I don't care button, and you have to click it several times before the banner goes away. And I was thinking about the fact that you got to buy a newspaper to read it, but I was thinking, like, surely the Freedom of Information the Freedom of Information Act and the fact that, you know, you have a right to request information, but we pay for newspapers and you have to pay for a TV licence to watch the news. But then on the other side, like, yeah, people are writing those articles and they get paid for it. So of course we'd have to pay for a newspaper. But how do those two things work together? Like, I don't know, is it because they've given you the news and you're paying for their service, whereas you could just, you know, be in Syria and watch the horrors? I mean, tragic things happen. A little boy drowned in a river quite close to where I live, and people are making money off of that by writing articles and putting it in a newspaper. But then at the same time, like I say, that's their livelihood. That's random. So I will see you tomorrow when I'm random. Good night.